Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Will and Deshaun show, and I'm Deshaun.
And I am your boy Will.
Yes, and we are here on this beautiful evening. Spring is coming into Georgia full force.
Full
pollen
force.
Is everywhere.
The pollen is crazy.
Look like lemonade outside.
My car is literally green. It's looking like a Sprite.
Exactly. But how are you, Will?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm great.
That's good.
Awesomeness. And today we want to talk about the gay box.
So explain to the people what the gay box is.
I think the gay box is what people think you should be because you're gay. And I think you get it from straight people and gay people. I think everyone has these expectations or
of what gay
guideline of what gay is and what gay should be. And when you aren't that, it either throws them off or they feel like you're not being your true self or you're not being upfront or, when it's not what they think it should be, when you don't fit their definition or description of what gay is, then for some reason you're fake. That's how I feel.
Okay, so for people who are not gay, the gay box is somebody who's flamboyant.
I think it depends on the person. I think a lot of people, when they first hear about gay, they think about, of course, I think flamboyant is always the first thing people. So a man says he's gay, the first thing they think about is him in a dress with makeup on, with a wig. Nothing against that.
Who's the boy? Who's the girl? If you're in a relationship,
very much who's the boy? Who's the girl?
Oh, that's so ignorant.
Yeah. So I think that's what it is. I think when it comes to what I've run into with a lot of gay people, it's like when you aren't gay how they think you should be gay, then.
So expound on the gay on how they think you should be gay. So what does that mean?
I'll give an example. Okay, so someone made a podcast. And in this podcast, this person said, one thing that they said was they don't like guys who aren't flamboyant because, okay, I'm paraphrasing this, so it may be little things out of pocket and out of place. And I had a little drink, so we can go with that. Because they feel like they traffic off of the guys who are bolder with their sexuality. So they feel like the guys who aren't upfront with their sexuality, whatever that's supposed to mean, aren't thorough.
Are these straight people or gay people?
Gay people.
Really?
Mm-hmm. A gay person said that.
So a gay person feels that a person who is not clockable isn't upfront with their sexuality? Mm-hmm. Well, that gay person must have been had a rock or living in a very small town.
That's what this gay person said. That's what they said in so many words.
Really? Mm-hmm. Wow. For a gay person, which is funny, and maybe they're a little bit small-minded. If you've been gay for a long time and been around gay people, you'll know that we're not one note. Right. You'll know that we come from very feminine to very masculine. We come from very flamboyant, the house scenes and J setting and drag queens.
Gay comes in a lot of colors.
All that stuff too. We come all the way to very playing football, basketball. We have gay leagues and all these things. So we're not one thing. We have gay engineers, gay senators, and all these things. So that person was very small-minded and kind of low-key ignorant.
What's the gay box to you?
The gay box to me is when someone somebody think you just one thing, which is flamboyant. You just do hair, you do makeup, you're a stylist. That's what the gay box to me. Like people try to put you in a waiter, a flight attendant. Those things are kind of like gay box, stereotypical gay occupants. I guess things that you do, and even that's what straight people look at us as. Now within our gay community, the gay boxes, people do feel like you should be either or. Right. Either you're flamboyant.
It's like they want to put you in a category.
Oh, absolutely. This is my thing. People get mad at people who are more masculine. The masculine gay, people who are more masculine identifying, they get mad at them because they're like, they're not embracing their inner gay or their flamboyancy or their inner gay. I was like, people just who they are. everybody don't have to read and shade and kiki. They read and shade and kiki in their own way. They don't know how to be, hey girl, what's the tea? Blah 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 blah. Doing all this
Since
extra
you don't
stuff.
speak the lingo, and
I've had somebody say, oh, it's not that I don't care about them being masculine. They just not comfortable with who they are. But because they're not queening out, they're not comfortable with who they are.
right, exactly.
I don't agree with that.
It's like people have their idea of what gay should be. And I hate that because it's like once you come out and you're gay, but you're not gay like everyone else, you're still dealing with people telling you you aren't. You know, you're dealing with the same thing you was dealing with when you was in the closet.
Absolutely. You have still someone telling you how you should be to
how
be
you
gay.
should be, exactly.
Again, like I will tell anybody, and I've been trying to have this conversation plenty of times where I felt I never had representation on who I was as a gay black man. You know, again, I wasn't overly feminine or flamboyant or anything of the other, and I wasn't hyper masculine either, but I never really had that representation. Now I do have that representation. Again, I've met other gay men who are also like myself, but the thing is that I notice things too, that people are who they hang around as well. Mm-hmm. So when people are hanging around flamboyant gays or those kind of people, or that scene, people tend to act like those who they're around. Birds of a feather flock together. So if you're hanging around more of a masculine gay crowd or hyper masculine gay dudes, you're going to be kind of into that per se. Because people feel like, oh, masculine gays, they only like they just like heteronormative, they like sports and all that stuff like that. Like a lot of flamboyant gays like sports too. You wouldn't really know it, but they do too. So you cannot put people in these boundaries and these boxes.
Right, and I feel like gay is all about liberation and being who you feel you should be and who you are most comfortable being, who you know, are most spiritually equal to, like your spirit animal almost. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, you're doing what feeds your soul.
Do what makes you happy.
Exactly, and I feel like that's what gay is. Because
if you're a gay that you feel like you more identify on your more feminine side, where you want to wear makeup and heels and dress like female clothing, by all means do that. But if you are a person who's in between, who you feel like, well, I'm not super gay, but I'm not super masculine, and you want to rock that boat, rock that. If you're hyper masculine and you feel like you're unclockable and you want to be around the straight guys and your straight friends, or you more identify with them as well, be around them as well. What I do say is that people should be well versed and very balanced in who they are.
I think well versed I think people should not feel uncomfortable.
Because people, there's a separation between church and state when it comes in. Even within the gay community. Because like I said, the more hyper masculine gays don't feel comfortable around the. At
the same time, I can't tell you where to be comfortable at. Only you know where you should be comfortable at.
True.
But it gets to the point where it's like you can't, or you should not feel weird around. Even though it's some of y'all feel weird around. Some of y'all just, that's a whole nother podcast.
They be doing too much.
Some of y'all be doing too much. But know who you are, accept who you are. And I think if you know who you are and accept who you are, you'll be comfortable around anybody. That's gay or straight.
But again, we should not have prejudice within our community, especially within the feminine and the masculine gays, which there is this very line that's drawn in the sand that you're on this side or you're on that side.
Right.
And it goes back to our podcast with the No Fats, No Films. People always like, oh, the feminine gays, they're messy, they do this, they just catty like women. When there are masculine appearing gay or masculine appearing gays who are just as messy and who is just as catty as a feminine gay, but is looked more down upon because of the person who's more feminine or feminine presenting, which is a problem. And I guess it's okay because all the gay girls, the feminine gay girls, they read and shade and yes ma'am and read and look what she got on and cunt this and all that stuff. Where the more masculine gays do the same thing, but it's called playing the dozens.
Okay, a check-in.
Yeah,
a joning.
It's joning, check-in, or whatever your slang is for riding people or talking about someone. Right. They do the same thing, and I feel like again, that's a box for them and that's a box for them. But when the outside people look at it, we all just gay.
Right.
But I will say there is a such thing as masculine privilege.
Okay, what's that?
Because the more masculine presenting guy is more heteronormative.
Okay.
And they're more heteronormative looking.
Okay.
You know, again, for an outside person, they can't really tell if that masculine person is gay versus obvious flamboyant gay. Mm-hmm. And with an obvious flamboyant gay, that's what they put them in this gay box of, oh, he must do hair, he does makeup, he does nails, or he can style, or he can dress me, and all the while they don't do none of those things.
Right. Would you say there's any type of effeminate privilege?
Yes, because some people feel more comfortable around effeminate men, especially women, because they treat them as one of the girls.
Okay.
Because now, we have this thing in common where we're talking about hair, and we're talking about makeup, and we're talking about designer clothes and celebrity gossip. So there is also a thing where they can also slide through a certain circle.
Right. Now, I think also the gay box is about how an effeminate gay is supposed to do X, Y, Z, and a masculine gay is supposed to be doing
Absolutely.
I know you said that, but I kind of want to reiterate that.
No, because
all the way down to sexual positions.
You took the words right out of my mouth, because that's what it goes down to, this whole top bottom thing.
Right.
Where the bottom is more effeminate, they're more like quote unquote the girl, and the more masculine presenting guy is the top.
Right.
Allegedly.
Even within, like, when it's two masculine guys, the one who's quote unquote the, I guess, toughest or
whoever's the most hyper masculine.
Right. And with two effeminate guys, whoever is the softest of the soft
Has to be the girl.
Right, exactly.
And we don't know who's doing who, and either that's your business. That's the problem, because like you said, if you see two more masculine presenting guys, you be like, that kind of like it kind of like warps your sense, so you can't tell. Right. You're confused. It leaves you in this conflama that, oh my God, who's the girl and who's the boy? But versus when you see,
I don't think that.
For us, we know better. But for someone, straight people and outside people looking in, when they see a feminine and a masculine guy, presenting guy, they're like, they can in their mind they can automatically say, well, the feminine guy is the top. I mean, the feminine guy is the bottom, is the girl, quote unquote, in a relationship, and the masculine guy is the top. With vice versa, the feminine guy could be the top in the bedroom, and the masculine guy could be the bottom. Not to say that that's actually true, but I'm just saying it could happen. And again, let me get this straight for all you people who listen to this podcast. This is what burns me up about these titles of top, bottom, and verse and all that stuff. Those are sexual positions in the bedroom only. Right. That is not a lifestyle, or I'm a top, so I'm the man, I should do this, I should take out the trash and all this other stuff, and you're the bottom, so you should work. Be right. I'm the one that got to work, and since you're the bottom, you washing the dishes, taking care of them like a woman. That's not the thing. That's not the case. Because first of all, at the end of the day, I'm a man. And you're going to treat me as such. And that, people put you in that gay box too. Yeah. Because if you're a bottom, the more heteronormative quote-unquote masculine top guys or just top guys treat you that way as such. They feel like, but since you the bottom, this is the gay box again. Mm-hmm. You the bottom, so you should be doing this, that, and the third, like the girl. That's not true. When I grew up, when I finally got into this gay life, or started coming to my own, or who gay people are, and learning about this, I was very ignorant. It was very heteronormative to me as well. Mm-hmm. But I realized that is not necessarily the case. Again, I don't like being treated like a girl.
Right, of course, yeah.
That's not my thing. I'm a man, and I want you to treat me like a man. I'm a man who likes men.
Right.
I don't have a problem. I'm not a person who necessarily likes effeminate men, but I like men. You know what I'm saying? I do prefer a more masculine presenting guy, or hyper masculine, whatever that you say. I just like a masculine guy. That's just who I am. I'm a man who likes men. That's what makes me gay. To me, that's what makes me gay. I'm a man who likes a man. Now, somebody who's more effeminate or more woman presenting, that doesn't do anything for me because I don't like women.
All right. I think at the end of the day, and even though we're saying all this, I still feel like if what y'all do in y'all relationship make y'all happy, I don't care if you stand on one foot with a book on top of your head. And like, whatever you do, if that makes you happy, if you happy, if he happy, she happy. I can't.
Whatever floats your boat. That is your personal business.
And I also feel like we're in the age of, from the gays to the straights, everyone's opening their mind a lot more. I mean, like,
it's true.
Get your ass ate out. It's like the thing now for like,
especially for the straight people. Like, gay people been eating ass forever.
Right. So I mean, like, I think eyes and minds are being open and broadened. Horizons are broadening.
With that being said, I've had a conversation with one of my friends, and we were talking about sexual exploring your sexuality, not so much sexuality, but being more sexually adventurous. And we know that within the gay community, sex is very taboo, especially for straights, because it's very, and it based on what we see on pornography and stuff like that. It's very, okay, suck your dick, eat your pussy, fuck, done. Versus exploring, and that's in a heteronormative thing of exploring.
Girls eating ass now.
Girls eating ass. Girls
got strap-ons.
They're pegging their guys now. They're sticking their fingers in the guys.
They found out where that P spot at.
Right, and they find out where that male G spot is, and percolating that thing, and they busting all over the place. So, which is great. And then a lot of times, even our community, we mimic those things as well. Mm-hmm. But there are so many things and fetishes that we can get into, but we don't allow ourselves to because of these boxes that we put ourselves. Absolutely. And this is one of the things, and we're like, me and my friend, we're going to actually have like a open discussion forum kind of party about this. Okay. Because we don't really open ourselves up to other things outside of like what we do, like maybe like handcuffs, or like we don't explore like sex toys and different fetishes that people like, because some people like BDSM, and some people like maybe like scat play or golden showers or certain things, or leather play and stuff like that. And things that's out. Okay, for real. People don't like, it just like I always mess with my friends about eroticism. You can't give them everything. You got to give them a little bit. You got to better seduce a little bit. Okay. Very the art of seduction. Right. People don't do that anymore. Right. But again, it's sad to say
this age doesn't do that in any type of way anymore.
And it's sad to say, especially within our community, that gay box of very hookup culture. We don't allow ourselves to explore our sexual fluidity or our sexuality or to be sexually adventurous.
I think also with hookup culture, I think a lot of times exploring who you are sexually, it takes some type of trust. A lot of times with hookup culture, you're not willing to go all the way there with someone who you like. You'll fuck on the first night,
right? And it's like, well, bam, thank you, ma'am, goodbye. That's what hookups are to me,
right? I know.
Versus, like you said, if you had that partner or that consistent hookup person, partner, where you guys are exploring your sexual liberation and trying new things,
right? Because a lot of things I ain't gonna do on the first night. You know what I'm saying? We might can do some things on the first night, but some things, you might have to wait a little while. I'm just saying.
You can't be strapping me down to no bed and I just met you. Okay,
that's a whole lot.
I'd be like, you're a killer. Okay. You about to rob me. Hello? 911. Someone please call 911.
Shut it, he's a killer.
Right. Bury that.
Right. That's funny.
Yeah, so you have to be careful. But we don't allow ourselves to do that because, again, we are in these boxes. We put ourselves in boxes.
Right. So we also put ourselves in gay boxes.
Absolutely. We put ourselves in boxes. But like I said, especially with being sexually adventurous, we don't really try that. Don't get me wrong. Again, scat play and golden showers ain't my thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But the other stuff, I would give it a try. I would try bondage. I would try like leather play. I would try like the feathers. And I am
the good. But I may be bad, but I'm perfectly
okay.
good.
I'm down with that. And I'm very the art of seduction kind of guy. So
I like it.
Shout out to Rihanna. That's my favorite Rihanna.
Come on.
But I'm very down for stuff like that. But again, when it comes down to certain things, I know everybody have their limitations. Now, if whatever floats your boat, floats your boat. I'm not saying don't do it. But if it works for you, it works for you.
If it works for you and you ain't hurting nobody and you ain't spreading no diseases and you ain't...
Right. But doing scat play, you might catch something, okay?
I'll be saying hepatitis.
Okay. Bloodborne pathogens, okay. Be careful out here.
Okay. But with all that being said, step outside your box. And don't let nobody put you in no box.
And jump out the box.
Okay.
And when somebody... Speaking of boxes, let me tell you this. This is one problem I had when I was younger, where people would tell me who I was as a gay person. Mm-hmm. And that really upsetted me, and it made me really mad because you're putting these things on me based on you trying to put me in your box, or box how I should be as a gay person. But that's not who I was.
Right.
People said I switched. They said this and the third. I was like, first of all, I don't switch. I don't like these kind of guys. I'm not a whore. I'm not trying to sleep with everybody. So
I think it's very similar to being in a black box. I'm supposed to be like rap music.
Absolutely.
I'm supposed to be a thug. I'm supposed to be hood, ghetto, like to do whatever stereotypical black shit. I know all the rap songs.
Absolutely.
I like chicken, watermelon, goddamn
Kool-Aid, hot sauce,
hot sauce, ranch. You know,
lemon pepper.
Okay, yeah. So it's like, okay,
ribs.
Right, exactly.
Dressing.
It's very much like that. I hate when people of other cultures would come to me and talk to me black.
Ooh.
I hate that. I hate that. And I hate when people do it and talk to me gay. I hate that too.
Because you know, y'all ones who had these fag hags who y'all be letting steal all the lingo and be letting them talk about, hey girl, what's the tea? What's got? Oh, and all that crap. Y'all be doing, back boots, girl. Oh, she's shady. Oh, the shade of it all. Oh, yes. Hey girl. No, man. Not with me. The fuck you ain't doing it.
Oh my gosh.
Because I'm not that kind of person, so you definitely ain't doing it with me.
Oh yeah. That's funny. So don't let nobody put you in a box. I don't care if you gay, straight, black, whatever. Okay? But other than that, I think we covered that.
Yeah. I don't think I want to go off no more because I could go off even more
he was
further.
ready.
Oh, absolutely. I stay ready. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Okay.
But make sure y'all subscribe, share this episode, and
we'll holler at you guys later.
What up? Bye.